Why are there? It seems like there's everybody lives in Tampa. Every wrestler.
Why? Because of the weather, mate.
The weather sucks here. It's so hot.
Fuck, it's
They
good.
like it.
Mate, you don't know what it's like to live up north. There.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You have to put clothes on to go outside. You come inside, you have to strip off. When you go outside, you have to double up clothes. You have to double up everything.
So is it because all these WWE wrestlers, they've been exposed to every country, every city on earth, and they've found that Tampa is by far the best?
Yeah, and Florida too.
Just
The tax
Florida in
laws-
general.
The tax laws and everything too.
The tax
It's
laws are
cheap.
way better here for sure.
Yeah, they're cheap too. And if you go into bankruptcy, you still keep your home in your car. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Do a lot of wrestlers go bankrupt?
No, I've been down there in the restaurant that one on Dale Mabry. I come back and it was $750,000 in debt. I went overseas and stayed up in the Middle East. This is after WWF, and I came back and it was 780,000 in debt.
What
I had
the
to go
fuck?
bankrupt there.
Who the hell did you have running that operation?
No, there's only two people who had the to the back door, and by the time I got back, and they said to me everybody was coming in. We're open from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. midnight, and they were going out and after midnight and partying on the strip. And that, all the restaurants, the city bars down around there. Then coming back, we sold lobster,
Mons Venus.
street, filet mignon and all that shit. And they were taking out cube rolls, lobster tails, and drinking the alcohol.
That's fucked up.
Just
Till
partying
5
there.
o'clock.
They just
Because
fucking
they were going out at 5 because I went to the company who was doing the service for us, and they gave me the sheets, and they said, "This is what's been happening." Everyone had the key code. Anyhow, getting back to wrestling. So anyhow, that was that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, anyhow, after when we come into the States, that's when I got into the booking side of it. My first territory as a booker, if you know what a booker is, the booker is the guy that runs the back of the house for the promoter.
Mm-hmm.
And that. The wrestling promoter does a promotion, books the arenas, has the television, and does all that sort of stuff. He doesn't write, but the booker writes the television and books the talent and lays out the matches and writes the television show. And I started doing that in '83.
Oh, okay.
And I did that right up till I went into WWE. And when I got out of WWE, in 2001, I went down to Puerto Rico and ran a company with IWA there to 2008. And I had all Latins there. Here I am, an English-speaking person, and I had 30 Latins working for me.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was- and
In
it was
Puerto
running-
Rico?
and it was Telemundo. First, we could use other music, any music and that, and we could use the rock songs and all that sort of stuff. And then Telemundo was bought out by NBC, and then we had to tighten the whole show up. It had to be right on the second for commercial breaks. No, we had to buy generic music, and they had to change the whole front of the thing.
Who is the guy that got murdered in Puerto Rico?
Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody.
And his wife is a Kiwi. I still talk to Barbara on the internet.
You do, really? His
Yeah.
wife?
His wife is from New Zealand, yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Barbara.
Lanny was talking a little bit about that. 'cause
Yeah,
they
he
did
was
it.
a good friend of mine. He drew a lot of money with me with Abdullah the Butcher.
Did he really?
Yeah, Abdullah and him they were the biggest stars in Japan ever.
From what they say is that he was like a big-time bully. Like, he bullied people a lot. Or he was like a big
Well,
time...
that's, yeah.
Not like in the ring, but like behind the scenes, he was like kind of a dick and kind of a bully to people. That's what I've heard from like documentaries about him, and that's
Yeah, well, I know him from a different point of view. He was, well, when he went in, when he got booked to go work in a territory, he went there to get over as the bad guy.
Yeah.
And he got over straight away. Because if you don't get over, you don't draw any money.
Yeah.
He was always main event. And that he was got to get over because the good guy's got to have someone to beat. There's always a good guy in a territory,
Yeah.
the local good guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you feed the bad guys to him all the time. Once a bad guy gets over, he has a good strong run, and then he goes, and you have to get another bad guy over, and the good guy stays there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
like Jerry Lawler stayed in Memphis all those years.
Yep.
It made it. You know, I remember when the guy from Taxi, he's dead. The guy from Taxi came in and he was on the David Letterman show.
I don't know.
Remember the show Taxi?
Yeah, I remember the show. I don't remember who you're talking about though.
Who was the mainstay? Andy Kaufman.
Okay.
Andy Kaufman. He's the guy who came in and wrestled woman and that from New York and that and got over and that and he wasn't big and that, but that he did a big program. I was there when they did the Bird. Jimmy Hart was the main part of this too. Did he tell you about the Andy Kaufman thing?
No.
Oh, that was the big thing. David Letterman came down. They did the whole the Letterman show there.
No way.
Yeah, that's
know
when they
about
did the burning and that, and it was Kaufman. It was a hell of an angle. An angle is a thing that you do
Right.
to draw the houses down the line and that.
Okay.
Jerry Lawler did a big thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? So what's next? So what's your
What's
future?
the next thing?
What's the future for the Bushwacker?
Well,
For the Luke.
to put my
the
marching
Bushwacker.
boots on and march for
Just
a while.
Just gonna march into the sunset.
No, I'm not marching into the sunset yet. No, I'm going back. Looks like I'm going to go back into the restaurant bar business.
Are you really?
Yeah,
That's a tough business.
Yeah,
from what
I
I've
know.
heard. Tough business.
tough business. I know. I've been there.
The gym
Few-
business also. I mean, you just got out of the gym business.
Yeah, but I got out of that because of the rent. You know, the plaza was sold, and then my contract
They raised the
lease
rent on
come
you.
up, and
Yeah.
the rent was 1.5 times what I grossed.
Wow.
God damn.
That doesn't work.
The Brown Boxer's taken over that, and the Japanese restaurant.
Yeah.
The Brown Boxer's going to put a stairway up into there from.
Are you
there.
kidding me?
So they're gonna be
No, I'm not
two
kidding you,
levels.
man.
Man, that's gonna be insane.
Damn.
Yeah, they're putting a bowling alley and games room and all
Up
that.
top?
No,
Oh,
down below.
down below.
Yeah, they're going to dig a hole and go underneath. Of course, they're putting a stairway up top and going straight up.
You're not gonna put a bowling alley on the second floor, are you?
Mini bowling. I think they're going to put a games room. You know, like the Tap and Token that did shit on the South Beach. But they've always had the idea Dave and Buster. If
Yeah.
they do it right. If they
Yeah,
do
that's a
it
good
right.
spot for that. Yeah.
That would be pretty
Now,
cool.
taking
That
over.
place is fucking jam packed
That's
every
crazy.
weekend. I haven't been down there in years.
Now you know the hallway there between the Japanese place and the gym.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be closed off,
Okay.
and that elevator there, and they're putting a stairway. They're putting a stairway there down into the
Brown boxer.
boxer. Yeah.
Wow,
and
that's
there.
insane.
So that's going to be. Hey, that's going to be a big job there. You
Big
know,
spot, yeah.
It's going to be at least I'd say $500,000 it's going to be $1 million job.
Oh yeah.
So where are you working out now that you don't have the gym? Where are you?
No, I
where?
went there. I went there today to the to Clearwater Beach Fitness. I sold the name and all the equipment. I sold to the media and all that stuff. Everything.
Okay.
Sold everything there.
Are you still working out there though?
Yeah, I worked out there today, but I've been going with Hulk to the goals on East Bay.
With Hulk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still hanging out with Hulk a lot?
No, I haven't been hanging out with him. Haven't seen him. You know, I've been
No.
on the road before at the gym and that, but now I've got more time, and I'm looking to do something on the beach. I'm waiting for him to open up there too. See, but that's a long job.
Open up what?
You know, Hogan's Hangout. It's been sitting there ready to open up for 6 months.
I don't even know what Hogan's Hangout is.
Where?
On the
In
corner, next to the Brown Boxer.
In the same plaza?
Well, they have the beach shop.
You know where the surf shop was
The
next
surf
to the
shop
Brown
used to be,
Boxer.
yeah.
Oh yeah, where Mandalay used to be.
They've had that for 3 years. They've done it all up. It's been
Really?
ready to open.
And what's
but
it
the
going to
city-
be?
It's Hogan's Hangout.
Is that going to be a bar?
Hogan's Hangout?
What
The
do you
third
you
time.
fucking you walk in and you hang out? What do you do?
Yeah,
you
bar
eat, drink?
restaurant.
Okay, bar restaurant.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes. It's got
That's gonna be
upstairs open.
crazy.
Upstairs is open. It's got inside out, outside upstairs.
What? It's already open?
No.
Oh.
It's
It's
been
ready
ready
to
to
open, he said.
open.
I'm chomping at the bit. I want to go hang out with Hogan.
It's been ready to open for the last 3 months. I don't know what the city's doing. You know,
the city's
people who
holding it up,
hired
yeah.
the Clearwater. You know
That's a
what
bitch.
Clearwater Beach is?
Yeah, they're paying
that was
the
3
ass.
years in the makings. They started doing this 3 years ago.
Damn.
You're behind time. What's going?
So is he doing it by himself? I mean, who's he got working with him on this? Is that all confidential, or do you know? Is he like working with somebody who's
no,
like
someone else is. He's just given his name. Like
exactly right? Like with
yeah,
what's his name?
Hogan's
Like Hogan's Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Wow.
that's it.
That'll be cool. I can't wait to check that shit out.
It's already built and it's got the big signs up.
Yeah.
Hogan's Hangout and all that.
That would have been
for the
perfect right
last
next to
2
your
months.
gym, man. That would have been so great right next to the
Yeah,
gym.
right, the gym, because it would have been good for traffic. But
That would have been great.
yeah, but they would. This guy, as soon as he came in and bought the plaza, the word was he wanted to make it all games, all food restaurants, and games and that. And he's got all those. He's got the plane and all that stuff.
The simulation, the
Yeah, he's got-
simulator.
Yeah.
There's about 3 or 4 of those places in that plaza now. There's 3 or 4 rooms there now.
Yeah,
Really?
the scare
And
rooms.
there's
Oh, yeah.
We went to the escape room.
Yeah,
there.
the escape room. They have the escape
and
room.
there's what's the name now? The Poke Bowl place, and that there's another bar there where they make all the slushy drinks.
Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
are they called?
Yeah, it's a
Frozen
clear one.
drinks.
It's a tourist
Yeah, he's
plaza.
wanting to do that. So I got the message. Even though I told him it when he first came there, I said a gym is always good to have there because it brings people to the plaza, and then they can eat and get their hair, all the bullshit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
he wanted to get rid of me.
I used to drive across town. I used to make a fucking 20-minute drive almost every day to go to that gym. I loved going to that gym.
Yeah, that was the last of it. And everyone around the country that came there, they come in there and they always gave me good write-ups. You know, I had a 4.9 and 5-star on Google, TripAdvisor,
Yeah,
and
you
Yelp.
did. Yeah, you did. You had a
Yeah.
great place. You ran that place right. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And it was 24 hours.
Yep, and that's it.